This is Australia's deadliest. It was a hot summer's day when the two brothers ran outside for a play.
I was playing with Santa and then my mum said, "Do you want to go to the swimming pool?" And as we were walking up the path, the snake just came up. It was sliding very fast and it was poking its tongue out. I accidentally standed on it because I was frightened.
As Dyson stood on the snake, it struck him twice, biting him on each ankle.
There was just screaming and Dyson going, "I've been bitten."
Hearing the scream, Sonia ran to the boys.
He's screaming and screaming, and as I looked down, I could see this thing flicking and it was going for Hudson, and he was only 2.
Acting instinctively, she grabbed her youngest.
And I'm ripping him out of the way, and Dyson's taking off behind me going, "Oh, Mummy, I'm going to die, I'm going to die." And I'm
This friend had opened the door so quickly and I got inside. But then Mum says stop, and then I showed her my marks off the snake.
And I've looked down at Dyson's legs and all I could see is fang marks and blood. I've called the ambulance.
Sonia went straight to one of the first aid kits placed around the house.
It was just like second nature. It was like start here, bandage down, bandage up as far as it will go, as tight as a sprain, basically. The killer is it getting into the lymphatic system, and that's what will kill you. So if you slow that process down, then that will actually give you more of a chance.
Tell me exactly what's happened.
Knowing it was a snake bite, the ambulance arrived in less than 7 minutes and he was taken to the children's hospital.
When we got to the hospital, they trimmed back the bandage where we'd marked where the bite sites were, and they took a swab and they took a blood test as well. They said eastern brown snake.
That's when it all sort of fell apart.
I'm thinking, this is really serious. I mean, I'm well aware that an eastern brown snake can kill a grown adult in 10 minutes, and this is a little 4-year-old boy. He's been bitten twice. The blood just drained out of my face. It was at this point that the doctors have said, we have to take the bandages off and, see what's going to happen.
You're telling me my son could cardiac arrest?
My son could potentially die here right in front of my eyes. It was terrifying.
Dad was really scared because Dad thought I might die.
They unwrapped the bandages and the 10 doctors and nurses stood around him for an hour.
To Sonia and Trevor's relief, the bandages had done their job, and Dyson was lucky that the snake had only injected him with a small amount of venom.
So he was allowed to come home the next day, which was great. He's a very, very lucky little boy.
Since the attack, the family has moved to a new snake-free home, but the memories are still close.
Yeah, it's hard. It's very hard. Sorry. It's something that, I don't think that I'm ever going to get over. It's just something that stays with you for the rest of your life.